problem in the West is that we confuse things because we can't recognize things that we cannot recognize. In simple words, we look at Islam as a religion, and Islam is not really a religion. Islam is basically a political movement. Christianity obviously comes from Judaism, and you can call it a religion because it brought, even though it changed some things, but it brought some of the basic ideas of Judaism to the rest of the world. So Judaism effectively has a mission, and it mainly was for the Jewish people, even though there is a part for everybody. Nonetheless, that really wasn't well known. And Christianity brought many Jewish ideas, such as God, such as morality, goodness and kindness, justice, etc., to the world. So Islam didn't really have any role to play, because the fact of the matter is it was already brought to the world through Christianity. So what happened is that Islam effectively, what it did is it created a, if you want to call it, a political movement, whereby it said, okay, this is, effectively it was Muhammad saying that this is the new religion. If anybody knows a little bit about Islam, effectively what it's saying is that all the prophets before were true, and I'm the ultimate, and all the books before, they had mistakes in it, and so therefore, if you just follow me, you've got the right religion here. And so ultimately, it put itself at odds with humanity, because the basic ideas of Judaism was there. The only thing that it had to establish was that they are the right ones, in contrast to everyone else. So as opposed to, let's say, Judaism and Christianity that looks at others and says that, hey, this is a good way of life and here you can do it, Islam says either you're doing what we're doing, or you're what they call an infidel or a kafir. You're against us, basically like zero-sum game. You're either with us or you're against us. And so the problem is in the West that we bunch together ideas such as religion, and we think that they're all similar, but they're not similar. And now we're seeing with Al Jazeera, it seems to be a news agency, but actually it's deeply a terrorist front. We also look at civilians. Oh, they're just civilians, but they're not civilians. They're actually all brainwashed. It's like you can't look at the Germans and say, oh, they're just civilians and they're the Nazis. No, they've been brainwashed, and that's who they are and what they support by their own votes. And same thing, you can't look at the hospital. Oh, it's just a hospital. I just spoke to a soldier who came back from Shifa Hospital. He says, the doctor is a terrorist. You never know who's holding a gun there. So you cannot look at the same thing and think it's the same thing. You have to be able to understand and differentiate. And until the West is able to do this, what they're doing is they're really building up the forces of evil, which one day or another they're going to have to destroy. Because like cancer, you have to destroy it because it's destroying you.